Alright, so today we are going to be talking about the new monthly update for month 4 of PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds. Now this update is huge. This update is extremely big. And the first thing we're going to start off with is the 2 survivor crates that they just released. Or not survivor crates, the 2 crates that they just released. The first one's called the survivor crate, that's why I got mixed up. And the next one is called the wanderer crate. And the survivor crate, honestly, is the one I prefer more. You'll see this picture right here. You know, he's wearing that red jacket or that red coat with like a red tie, black pants. It looks really cool. I think that thing looks. I think that outfit looks awesome. Now down here, you're gonna be seeing the outfit, like clothing, accessories that you can get or whatever. Those you can see the boots, the shoes, the hats, the shirts, all that. What I really like is one of the shoes down there. You see the working boots, and then the ones right next to them, the new high tops, you'd say. And currently, right now, they're going for $113. I think $113 or $180 on the market, which is a shit ton. But this is definitely the crate I prefer more, in my opinion. If we go over to the Wanderer crate now, you see a girl with like a ballistic mask and, you know, just a basic shirt with the blue skirt or whatever, short shorts, not skirt, I'm sorry, that was terrible. But now we go down and we see what it can give you. One of the rarest things is those pair of glasses. I'm not a big fan of them. The next is one of those ballistic masks. I'm pretty sure this one was literally our last crate. And the survivor crate I don't think we've had yet. But the wanderer crate is definitely not one I like want more or whatever. Like this one I won't be buying. You can't you can't actually prefer which one you want to buy, which I mean is they should make it like that. Basically what you do is you buy a random crate and it'll either give you the wanderer or the survivor crate. I'm pretty sure the survivor crate first, yeah, and I got one of the worst things in it. But yeah, you get a random crate. I don't like that idea. They should have made it so you can buy which one you want, so you can go after what you want. But I mean, whatever. They chose to make that. They chose to make it. So now the next thing is server optimization. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Of course, they're gonna make server optimization. Basically, they optimize the fences, doors, and windows to make them better, and they optimize the vehicle physics, which is definitely something they needed to do with this game. That was a serious problem. The vehicle physics were broken in this game, and hopefully they have fixed way more. Now they got client optimization. They optimized the memory usage for world objects. They optimized terrain rendering, and they optimized vehicle physics, and also they optimized user interface. So yeah, there's that. And also, before I continue, if you can't see, or yeah, of course you can, it's showing gameplay of the new game mode they just released. It's FPS only. It's in beta, and at around the end of the video of the gameplay, you're gonna see some broken ass shit, and that's why it's in beta. It's really bad. They definitely gotta fix it. What I witnessed, but I must say I'm not a big fan of the FPS. Right now, you don't get any earnings. You don't get any currency for the game, which just is a big downfall for me playing it. And it's just a pain in the ass. So yeah. Now, new items. Okay, we're moving on. We got new items. Okay, so this is the weapon I was talking about yesterday. They added a new weapon called the Mark 14 EBR. The Mark 14 EBR is a designated marksman rifle that can only be obtained from care packages. Now, I know this is going to cause a lot of complaining. Nobody's going to really like this. Nobody wants this in care packages. Everybody wants it to be a rare drop or something. The weapon is chambered for 7.62 ammo and its sniper rifle attachments, so it's basically an SKS, a little bit better with accuracy and all that. Recoil is probably not even that bad. So it's just like, it's between a Kar 98 and an SKS, I would say. So yeah, it doesn't deserve care package. For the fact that the Kar 98 you don't find in care packages, but you do find this Mark 14, and it's not even as good as the Card 98. It's stupid. But okay, oh, they added new things for the character, added 2 new face presets and hairstyles to character customization for both genders. So I'm gonna go ahead and change my appearance probably as soon as I can and get that going for myself. Now there is a lot of gameplay changes, insane amount of gameplay changes. So now we got added first-person server options to NA and EU solo and duo game modes. Now that's another thing. They didn't add squads. Why didn't they add squads?
Пошел нахуй, даун ебаный, ебал, ты, блядь, свиньи пидорасов.
Everyone's gonna be pissed. Squads should have been implemented right away with this.
Сука, блядь.
It just doesn't make any sense. So that's my opinion. So I hope that's the majority's, because I don't agree with that. Now the next thing is players who choose first person mode will be matched together. Okay, yeah, I get that. Yeah, I get that. Alright. Character view, if you don't get that, it means like it's really simple. If you choose duo first person mode, you'll get matched together. It's that simple. Basically, another thing is character view is set to third person mode in starting airplane and during free fall from the airplane. This will be set to first person only in a future update. Now, that's what I really like about this, is that when you're in the starting plane, you're still in third person, and when you're in free fall, you're still in third person. If they made both of those in first person, it would ruin the game mode. It would absolutely ruin it. Luckily, they made sure that you would be in third person. If you were in third person while on the plane, you never know where you are unless you were looking at the map the entire time, which is just, it doesn't work. And if you were doing it while free falling, you wouldn't really know who's around you. So that would also be another thing that's a problem. So I'm glad they put that in. Really helps out. So the next thing is that the camera will stay still while looting items to prevent dizziness. Okay. Really? People are getting dizzy from that? You know when you grab something and then you're looking around. Apparently that's making people dizzy. And so they make it so you can't Okay. I don't really like that. I don't like it that when you're looting off the ground that you cannot look around. That's, I don't know. They also added a new feature to report players. Now I like this because there is surprisingly a bunch of hackers coming into this game out of nowhere. The game's $36 and there are people starting to hack in this game. So that's why they put the report players in it, and also for stream snipers. You put that in for when you get stream sniped and then you report them and then they check it out. That's also another thing. Also another thing, some people killed knockout teammates in order to avoid giving kill count to an opponent who knocked them down. Now the kill count will still go to the opponent in this specific case. Interesting. I actually never knew that. I did not play enough duos or squads to know that at all. That's crazy. That was actually a thing before. I didn't think that people actually killed their own teammates so that the other guy wouldn't get a kill count. Alright, so it's good that they put that in, I guess. So you can't betray your teammate. Another thing is they added a new animation when using different consumables. In my gameplay, I actually did not notice that. It's interesting how they did that. I didn't use many consumables though. If like you can see, I didn't last long once. In my FPS games, I think I played 3 or 4. I didn't last long once. I'm going right back to third person until that's out of beta, really, because that's just, I'm not good at it. Another thing is they improved camera transition when disabling free look feature. I noticed that. Yes. Okay. Yeah. I noticed that when I was using the Alt key to free look, it felt way smoother. When it went back to like right in front of me, it felt way smoother. Another thing is that they decreased the reload time for the VSS. So I guess they did a little tiny buff for that gun. It is the worst sniper in the game, but it is not hard to find really. It does take 9mm ammo, so it's like a pistol but a sniper really. But yeah, it's good that they decreased the reload time, so it's faster now. I did find that had a really slow reload time last time I used it. Players may now re-enter games if they have been disconnected mid-game. Okay, that is a thing we needed for a long time. For the fact that that has come in 4 months after the game that is released, I've seen so many people have to disconnect their games and close it because of the game freezing or something. And I'm glad that you can do that now. And maybe if you even get stuck, you can disconnect and reconnect to get unstuck. That's possibly the thing. I'm not sure. You may now play with Xbox controllers, and we will continue to make they will continue to make improvements with Xbox controllers. Interesting. People are going to make challenges out of that because it's not going to be easy to make to play with. Sorry about that voice crack. It's not going to be easy to play with an Xbox controller on this game, even though the game's on the console. It is not going to be easy, so that's clearly going to be a challenge for big YouTubers. They're going to start doing that most likely. Another thing is that sound volume difference from inside and outside of building is more obvious. Okay, that's good. Because sometimes I could not tell when a guy is inside or outside when I'm inside the building. I can't really tell all the time. So I'm glad they did that. Another thing is that they added a new sound effect while scoping or aiming down weapon. I did notice that. I heard a different sound when I was playing. You hear no sound of the game, but there was definitely a different sound. I definitely heard a different sound compared to normal. Did just play the game yesterday before this update, so it's pretty obvious. Another thing is that they added new effects when a character is running and or sprinting over different types of surfaces. Yes, they did change the jump. Straight up, they changed the jump of your character, which is good. When I was jumping, I definitely noticed that it felt different. You don't do that leap. You do a completely different jump, it feels like, and it's going to be way better for getting stuck. Like, you're not going to get stuck as often as you did before. Like, there's those streamers all the time that are in the videos where they get stuck between the barriers at the military base. It's going to be way easier to get out of those now, I hope. I hope it was fixed that much. Pretty sure it was, because it felt way better. Another thing is that they improved character animation without any weapon or with melee weapon. That's a good thing too. These battle royale games, when you have a melee weapon, they're known for having some terrible animations, so you can't really hit the player well. So I didn't get to test it because I didn't know about it, but I definitely hope that that is way better now. So you can actually do some melee only challenges, eh? That'd be a pretty good challenge. Damn, I'm thinking of some good challenges right now. Another thing is that they added slight delay when using the drag and drop feature on items in inventory UI. They implemented this delay to provide a fair gameplay environment to all players. Now I fucking hate this, okay? You're gonna notice. Sorry, but I have to say that. When you go into your inventory to pick up something, it was known for picking up faster than picking up off the ground. Guys like Dr. disrespected it like that because it's faster. People with skill did that shit, alright? People who knew how to play the game better got the advantage because they knew how to play the game. Now, when you try to pick up something from your inventory, it's slower because you have to drag and drop it, then it does the animation of picking it up off the ground, so then it takes longer to pick it up and yeah, use it. So that's pretty annoying now. They should not have to give a fair gameplay environment to all players. Straight up, if you suck, you suck. Get better. You gotta watch videos, learn how to do all this stuff, learn tactics, learn all that stuff, get better. They shouldn't have done that. I don't agree with that. I was so annoyed when I was picking up stuff. It feels more laggy now when you try to pick up stuff. You are slowed down when dragging and dropping stuff into your inventory. You're just completely slowed down. It takes so much longer to loot. I hate it completely. Another thing is that they improved the post-process effect when a character takes damage outside of the blue circle. I never got to test that because I was never outside the blue circle in any of the games. Now we're on to items and vehicles. Alright. Oh wow, first thing they got right away, added a lower rail attachment slot to the SKS. So they had a whole new attachment slot for the SKS. Okay, that's pretty cool. So you can have a foregrip now. Really? Alright, that was needed actually. Because that gun has some bad recoil and it needs a grip. Now you can honk a car horn when sitting in the driver's seat with left mouse click. I don't know if I like that. That's an unnecessary. I feel like that's an unnecessary. That's an unnecessary. I can't think of the word right now. It's unnecessary to put that in the game. Is what I'm just gonna say. You should not have to put. You should not put that in the game. You can accidentally hit left mouse click and just end up honking the horn, and then a guy knows where you are. It can get you killed. Now there's a thing to decrease the chance of vehicle explosion after the vehicle gets stuck in an object. Decreased chance, alright, you hear that? Decreased. They didn't fully get rid of it, and they clearly proven that they can completely get rid of getting stuck in objects and getting the car to blow up. They didn't get rid of it, they decreased it. So if you get stuck in between something and your car starts fucking glitching out, it still can blow up, just a decreased chance. Now, vehicle driving sound will change slightly in FPP and TPP modes. Alright. Don't know how it will change slightly. They don't really tell you if they're going to decrease it or increase it. That's weird. But yeah, because I guess in third person you'd hear it different compared to first person for a car. They added new sound effects for motorcycle tire screech while driving. Why? These are some unnecessary things put in the game. Like, you could do so much more with the update than putting in a sound effect for when your motorcycle tire screeches while driving. Jesus. They eliminated the firing delay of S1897 from prompt action after reload. I don't know about that. The delay is definitely not eliminated, if you want to say that. They improved the effects of boats. Okay. Alright. They added spark effect of flat tires. You added a spark effect of flat tires? Why did a flat tire make sparks? God damn, that's not a flat tire anymore if it's making sparks. You don't got a tire on that shit anymore. That thing's gone, man. A flat tire doesn't have the goddamn rim sticking out, so it's sparking so it's hitting the damn, whatever. Okay, so, whatever. I'm not going to complain about these small things. I'll let them do what they want to do. The next thing is that they reduced the cast time for first aid kit, painkiller to 6 seconds. It was 7 seconds before for each of them. The painkiller I feel like should not be even close to as long as the first aid kit though. Because painkillers, it shouldn't take you as long to take some painkillers that it takes to use a first aid kit. Another thing they decreased is that they also reduced the cast time of the medkit and the adrenaline syringe to 8 seconds. Alright. I'm glad that both of those went down though. Now they added some UI features. Okay, let me see this. They added more features and hotkeys to the options menu. I did notice that sometimes they hit the options menu by pressing O. Pretty sure that's a new keybind. And yeah, it brought up some new things I never noticed. They added a new option for VSync. Okay. You may now designate a maximum of 2 different keys for each keybind. Alright, that's good. They added a new option to set toggle on certain actions and features. Okay, so you can set toggle on certain things. Alright. Alright. That's not bad. They're adding some good stuff here. You may now use mouse wheel up/down as one of your keybinds. It's about fucking time. That should have been in here the second this game came out. I was so annoyed when that wasn't a keybind. They added new keybinds such as all mute control plus M and switching voice channel control plus Y, and a new option to adjust the volume of voice chat. Alright, so now you know. Listen, If you hit Control plus M, you'll mute all, you'll mute everyone. And if you want to switch to team chat or like all chat, it's Control Y now. Okay. So they got keybinds for that now. That's good. They add new keybinds to use specific throwables. Alright. They added a colorblind mode. That should have been in right away, because, I mean, come on now. They added a FOV. Yes! Yes! They added a FOV slider for first person view. Everyone wanted this. I'm telling you, everyone wanted an FOV slider. I couldn't, like, if you ask anyone, and you ask them, hey, did you ever want an FOV slider in PUBG? They would say yes. Or they would say, what's PUBG? Because, you know, they have no clue. But yeah. They also added some region names to the minimap. Okay. They didn't add the new map, did they? Oh no, I don't think they added the desert map. Fuck. Okay, we'll find out. They added a new option to display helmet, vest, and backpack equipped on HUD UI. This HUD UI will be updated further in the future. Okay. Alright. They added a new option to display all equipped weapons on the right side of the screen. This UI will be updated further in the future. Alright. Alright, now we got a bunch of bug fixes. Wait, what does it say? Alright. Okay, so what we got here, we got some bug fixes. They partially fixed client crash issues. Partially, of course. They fixed an issue of weapons sportically ceasing to fire despite being set to auto fire mode. I've never heard of that sporadically word. I've never heard of that. You may not use consumables in vehicles underwater. I can't believe you could do that before. Alright. Fix bugs below while spectating another character. There was some buggy issues while spectating characters. A character appeared to be shaking when the character moves around. I never had that issue. Apparently people had that issue, huh? Camera swing when a character scopes while walking. Yes, I've had a huge issue with that. Camera swing when a character peeks left or right while scoping. Never had that issue. Strange. These are some interesting bug fixes that I didn't even know were bugs. A character appeared to be shaking when the player moves his mouse while scoping in prone. Really? Alright. I'm glad these are getting fixed. Characters farther than 500 meters away from a vehicle will no longer hear the tire screech sound. Alright. Holy shit. You could be farther than 500 meters away and hear the screech of a tire? Dude, that's way too much. They fixed post-processing bug underwater in first-person mode. First-person mode was just released today and you already had to fix something about it. Alright. Fix an issue of the reloading sound effect getting played repetitively after dropping a weapon while reloading. I had that problem like once and it was really annoying. It's actually a reason why I lost the game. I couldn't focus. Fix the probability of getting rainy weather to previous value. God damn it. Holy shit. Fixed a bug where a character could not equip attachment with full inventory. Yes, that was really annoying. I've had that problem and it is so annoying. It's fixed now, hopefully. Let's see here. Fixed a bug where weapons would continue to play looped reload animation even after canceling the reload. That's another problem I dealt with. Fixed a bug where a character could see through the other side of wall when scoping or crouching against certain walls. Are you kidding me? That's so stupid. Oh wait, you mean the other side of a wall when scoping or crouching again? Yeah, no, that's a wow. All right. Fixed a bug where a character sitting on objects inside of certain buildings could see through ceilings and walls. These are some stupid bugs. Are you kidding me? These were things. Fixed sporadic issue of disabling in-game UI and eliminated bombing outside of red zone. Are you serious? There was a bug where bombs were outside of the red zone? Hey, I got a great idea, Playerunknown. Get rid of the red zone. I think that will increase your community by a lot. They also, okay, I want to tell some stuff I personally know myself. Before we end this video, a thing they did add is a new crate. Hear this out. They added a new crate which costs money. Took them long enough to release the microtransactions. The crate itself doesn't cost money. You need to buy a key like it's CSGO. Personally, I'm very pissed off. This is the last thing I wanted to happen in Playerunknown. I really did not want them to add crates where you had to buy a key. It annoys me and it shows what path they are gonna go. Shows me what path they're gonna go. And it fucking worries me. So yeah, can't wait for that shit. But that's gonna do it for the video. Hit thumbs up, and if you did enjoy, comment down below what you think of the update. Personally, I think they did not do enough good compared to the amount of bad they did. But that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, that's gonna do it for the video. Hit thumbs up, and if you did enjoy, as always, I'll see you in the next video.